Okay, this video is for the narrator, the enchantress, and the prince and the beast. Now I'm under the assumption that we're gonna have two different actors doing, so one be the prince and one be the beast. If for some reason that's not how we end up doing this, then we'll just stick with Josh doing this. But for now, I'll explain it the way I have it written down, and it's very easy to adjust if need be. Okay, so I'm on page 1 of the script, and I think the narration is going to be a voiceover. However, if we decide to have a narrator on the stage, that person will be we'll have them be stage left. So that's the farthest side. So for me, that's over here, but for you, that's this way. Make sure you know in your room where stage left and stage right. It's wherever your left hand is stage left and your right hand is stage right. Okay. So if we do it on stage, will be stage left. If it's not on stage, then forget about it. So the narration begins once upon a time, da 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 da, and then the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. The light reveals an old beggar woman. So right when Once Upon a Time begins, the prince or just the beast, Josh, can do this. But however it ends up, for now, the prince, whoever's doing that, is going to come stand in center and do some sort of princely pose, however you want to pose, and if I don't like it, we'll adjust it. But I think a princely pose, remember he's like spoiled and unkind, so you're probably not smiling. So you come to center and freeze in that position. The old beggar woman, the enchantress, is going to be far, far, far down on stage right. And you are going to enter right at the end of that line. So spoiled, selfish, and unkind. And you have to be like kind of like haggard. You're gonna have a cloak on, be like walking. You've probably seen the movie, like an old beggar woman. And you're going to come towards, so you're gonna enter from the first curtain, so the closest to the audience, enter, and you're going to come all the way to center to where the prince character is, and hold out your rose, and so that can be really dramatic, holding out your rose. So that is from stage right. So I'm doing it opposite. So my stage right is really this way, but since you're watching, it's this way. So you come from stage right, hand out the rose. As soon as the rose comes out, so that's on a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold, the prince, turn yourself away from the old beggar woman and turn yourself so that you're facing towards stage left. So that is wherever you are right now in your room, the left-hand side. You're going to face the left-hand side, turn away on the word repulsed. Repulsed, turn away, and you can cross your arms and like look away, or even do one of these, whatever feels meaner for you. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift, and the enchantress can react like, oh my gosh, like you're lower than him and you're reacting to him turning away from you. She warned him not to be deceived, and you can be like pantomiming, like she warned him not to be deceived, for beauty is found within, when he dismissed her again. So even you can like turn away, like you have to do something on the line, she warned him not to be deceived, because you have to turn her away again. Shoot her off. Do something to turn her away again. Enchantress is still reacting. And when he dismissed her again, the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. So when he turns you away the second time, you're going to get down really, really low. I'll back up so you can see. So you get down really, really low, and you're just going to take off your cloak, and you're going to be your beautiful self. And so that's pretty much right there in center. And you can stand in some sort of enchantress pose, whatever feels beautiful for you. will make you look great. Prince is going to, like, that should all be one movement. So the enchantress revealing herself and the prince turning to see all happens at once. Right after the word beautiful enchantress, after that line. Prince, it's as soon as you see her beautiful self, you have to fall down to your knees in like a begging position. The prince tried to apologize, but it was too late. And so the enchantress is pretty much just mimicking what the prince did to her, you know, too late. But it was too late, for she had seen there was no love in his heart. As punishment, she transformed him into a hideous beast. So basically what you're going to do, enchantress, is as soon as he gets down to his knees, the prince tried to apologize, but it was too late. You're going to cross in front of him and you're going to walk across the stage towards stage left. So in my house, that's over here, but I'm mirroring, so I'm going this way for you. You're going to walk all the way across the stage to stage left. He's on his knees. Prince, when she crosses in front of you, you're going to turn and you're going to, like, you can get up and, like, chase after her. And Prince, you're going to go right off stage. And then the beast is going to just kind of come on. And hopefully we can do, like, lights or fog or something so that the moment that the prince runs off the stage, you have to, like, kind of, like, you're on your knees begging, she crosses, you get up, and you're, like, chasing after her. And then Josh, if we do it this way, then the beast will enter from the first wing. So Prince, exit the first wing on stage left, and Beast, enter the first wing on stage left. So the line that you should exit on is, as punishment, she transformed him. So you're down on your knees, you get up, you're chasing after her, crossing. Enchantress, when you're on stage left, you can just be moving your arms like you're casting your enchantress spell. He runs off. The beast is going to walk on. Beast, you're going to walk right behind the enchantress so that you end up towards center. And maybe there will be, like, the table with the rose come with you on stage. Like, maybe someone can just push it out, or it'll be on the screen behind you, the rose. I'm not sure what images we'll have. So for now, let's pretend you don't have it, because it's a lot easier to just add it in than to be pantomiming something and then have to take it out. Okay? So he holds, you can have the magic mirror. I just don't know about the rose that's in the, like, glass jar that we see in Beauty and the Beast. So Beast, you're going to enter from stage left. So over here, if we're mirroring each other, and you're entering from the first curtain and you're moving to center and you're ashamed of your monstrous form, the enchantress is watching, I believe. Oh, okay. So enchantress, when it says you see the rose, ashamed of his monstrous form, the beast concealed himself inside his castle with the magic mirrors, his only window to the outside world. So Beast, you walk to center, you're, like, ashamed, you can hold up the mirror when it says the magic mirror, and then the rose appears. The rose she had offered was truly an enchanted rose, so that's when either the rose can be pushed out or it'll appear on the screen. But however the rose appears, either graphically behind you or on a table, enchantress, I want you to do something around the rose. So if it physically comes on to stage from stage left, like, move your arm around it and then exit. If it's on the screen behind you, then just, like, point to it and then exit. Either way, you're doing something to signify the audience should look at the rose, and then you're exiting off stage left. Okay? Got that down, enchantress? Beast, you're just going to stay in center and be pantomiming everything the narration says. If he could learn to love another in return, just, like, slow movements. We're just getting used to the fact there's Beast on the stage. For who could ever learn to love a beast? Just end either looking at the rose if it's near you, or looking at the audience if it's behind you. And then it'll be lights out and you just exit.